Let's watch.
Oh my god. You know, if happiness has a flavor, this would be the test of happiness.
Oh,
This is a miracle performed with ingredients.
are you a pineapple lover? Come closer, because today we are making the pineapple fried rice. I thought I was supposed to get a round of applause there. Wow, let's specially welcome you to another exciting and flavorful episode of Aroma on Atlantic TV. I am Chef Mercy, your favorite chef. Yeah, you know how we do these things. Of course, we have a whole lot here, but before we go there, hope you know that we are open for sponsorship and adverts. Reach us with the numbers displaying on your screen right now. So here are the major ingredients needed for this our special recipe for our pineapple lovers. If you're not a pineapple lover, please skip. Yes, of course, we have our star ingredients, the pineapple, and we have the rice, of course. And we have some veggies. Yes, for the rice, we're using basmati rice, but feel free to use any rice of your choice. And then for this recipe, I think a whole lot of persons use even daybreak rice. So you don't necessarily need to cook it from scratch. If you have leftover rice in the house, feel free to use it for this very recipe. So we have the veggies. Of course, I have my green beans, I have my bell peppers, scotch bonnet for heat, and then we have the carrots, we have the spring onions, and we have eggs. Yeah, we'll have to scramble this. I have my shrimps and some vegetable oil. So here are the major ingredients, and during the course of this production, I'll definitely introduce more ingredients to you. Let's not waste further time. Grab your ingredients and let's get cooking. So guys, first and foremost, in a dried pot, go in with some vegetable oil, just very little amount, because we just want to toast the rice. Like I told you, for this recipe, people use daybreak rice, so you don't need to do too much. But you know, Chef Mercy loves to do the extras, so I just want to toast the rice. You know how we love toasted rice over here. Okay, so once the oil is hot enough, you go in with onions, yeah, and some grated garlic. You stir in properly. Guys, please remember to do this on low heat. You do not want to burn your onions and garlic. So we're just doing this to build aroma. You know how we love to build aroma, right? So we need your neighbors come knocking all the time you're cooking. They should know, yes, somebody is cooking in this house. So at this point, you can now go in with your rice. Your thoroughly washed rice. Because I'm using a parboiled rice, so we did not really parboil this. We just washed it thoroughly. So stir very well to combine. This point, you know, you have to keep stirring because you're toasting your rice at this point. I've told you the benefits of toasting rice. It helps your rice last longer. Yes. And then it's kind of add flavor to your rice. I feel like this is better than just having a very blank rice. And remember, this is pineapple fried rice, so why not? Let's fry the rice. So at this point, just keep stirring. You can increase the flame now to medium-high heat. Keep stirring, make sure you don't burn the rice. Okay, I think this is the right time to remind you that we are now open for sponsorship and adverts, and you can reach us with the numbers displaying. This number you're seeing, reach us with that number. Thank you so much. So guys, I've been doing this now for up to 10 minutes and the rice is properly toasted. So next I'll be going in with some chicken seasoning. If you have leftover meat stock, I think this is the right position to add that in, or any meat stock. So because we do not have meat stock, we have to go in with some chicken seasoning. And then even if you don't have chicken seasoning, trust me, you can just add a little amount of salt. We do not want this to be blank. So I've added the seasoning. I won't be going in with salt because we'll be using some of those spices for our veggies. Yeah, we do not want to over season the rice. So you can go in with your water at this point. Enough water to cook your rice. Remember, this is fried rice. The goal is to make this 80% cooked. Yeah, we're not trying to cook this until it is completely cooked. Remember, we're still going to cook this with the rest of the ingredients. Yeah. And then fried rice, you do not want your fried rice to be soggy. So at this point, just cover and allow to cook. When the rice is ready, we'll come to check on it. But let's go on with the rest of the ingredients. Okay guys, so we need to be very careful when taking out the pineapple chunk. Why? Because you don't want to get rid of the cone. Remember that we're going to use this as a plate. Yes, we're going to be plating the rice here. So you need to be very careful so you don't damage it. So for this recipe, guys, trust me, you need the sweetest pineapple you can find in markets. Yeah, you need the sweetest, because if you get those ones that are not sweet, you know how they taste now. Your rice will end up tasting like that. So you go in with a spoon, take out this ones. Guys, you can see how juicy this pineapple is. Yeah, that's to tell you it is very, very sweet. Okay, you can see our cone is empty. You need this to be as dried as you can do it, because you don't need the moisture in your rice. Yes, you know, pineapple can be really juicy, so you do not need all of those juice in your rice. So you can see how dry this is looking. So you do not need too much of the pineapple chunk. And then we're going to be dicing this just as you dice the rest of your veggies. Yeah. So this is going to be acting as one of the veggies you're using for your pineapple fried rice. So you need to dice this to look like the normal veggies. Like I told you, you need very, very sweet pineapple for this. Yes, trust me, you need it to be very sweet. You don't need those ones that would taste weird. If your pineapple tastes weird, trust me, your rice is going to taste even more weird, if there's any word like that. You don't need it to be too big, you don't need it to be too tiny, but at least let us see the chunk in your rice. Guys, let's see. At this point, our rice is dried. Like I told you, 80% cooked. At this point, our rice is ready. Let's take it off the heat. At this point, hope all your ingredients are prepped. Yes, because from now on, the meal is going to happen very, very fast. So you need all your ingredients prepped. Let's take this off the heat and then we'll be right back. Guys, so in a dried pan or pot, if you have a big pan, please do well to do this with your pan. Go in with some vegetable oil. So once the oil is hot, you go in with your egg. Guys, we are scrambling this egg. I told you we'll be using scrambled egg for this. And then the egg, I just added salt to it. And then we need to scramble this. So at this point, our scrambled egg is ready. We need to take it off the heat. In that same pan, go in with some vegetable oil again. This time around, so saute your shrimps. And then for the shrimps, I seasoned this with just fish seasoning. Once the oil is hot enough, you go in with your shrimps. This shrimps, I seasoned this with just fish seasoning. Remember your shrimps, you do not need too much seasoning for this. So you don't need to allow this burn. We don't need the shrimps to be crunchy. Seem crunchy. We do not want this to be crunchy. So you have to fry, I think 3 minutes on both sides. That is a minute and 30 seconds on one side. Yes, you're good to go. So guys, you can see once your shrimp is golden pink like this, you know that it is ready. Yes, you have to take it off the heat at this point. You do not want to burn this. So guys, at this point, you go in with some more vegetable oil, enough to fry your veggies. And then I'll be going in with some sesame oil. Remember, I told you whenever you're using the sesame oil, please be careful not to add too much because the sesame oil could be very, very harsh at times. So once the oil is hot enough, go in with some onions and some grated garlic, fresh garlic. Guys, at this point, do this on low heat. Stir very well. Guys, if your neighbors are not coming, then you are wrong. You're not doing it right. So when that is ready, you have to go in with the rest of the ingredients. This is the green beans, the green pepper, the carrots. I'm going in, like I told you, this meal happens very fast. So we're going in with all of the veggies at this point. Remember, this is still on low heat because you do not want to burn your veggies. Stir very well to combine at this point. Guys, at this point, go in with your Scotch bonnet for heat. Stir very well to combine. So guys, we have to season this. I'm using some chicken seasoning and some curry powder. Like I told you, do not over season your veggies because we'll be going in with soy sauce. So you do not want to over season this. At this point, guys, we need to now increase the flame. We need to do this now on high heat. You go in with your diced pineapple. You have to do this now on very high heat because you do not need your pineapple producing juice on very, very high heat. Then stir properly. Then your scrambled egg. Stir in properly. So guys, at this point, we have to reintroduce our rice. Yeah. So now you go in with the rice. Do this in batches so it doesn't get difficult for you to combine. Guys, look at it. It's looking beautiful already. Go in with the rest of the rice. So you have to stir this in. Guys, so at this point, I want to go in with the soy sauce. This is the dark soy sauce. Like I told you, do not over season this because you'll be going in with soy sauce. And I'll go in with the light soy sauce too. I just like a combo of this, the both of them in my pineapple fried rice. At this point, you have to keep stirring. You do not want your fruit to burn at this point. So you have to stir this properly. Make sure all your ingredients are mixed properly. You have to keep stirring this. Guys, at this point, like I said, your neighbors should come knocking. Like, what exactly is going on? Because guys, at this point, the aroma in my kitchen is heavenly. You know how to do the stunts now. We're always building aroma over here. So guys, once you properly combine this, you know how I love to top up with some spring onions, yeah. So add that level of freshness. Yeah, go in with enough spring onions. So you have to keep stirring. Guys, this way you have to keep stirring so you don't burn your food. I told you before, you need to keep stirring and make sure it is on high heat so your pineapple does not release juice. Guys, at this point, our deliciousness is ready. Our pineapple fried rice is ready, as you can see. Look at the goodness, guys. At this point, you can take off the heat now and then plate. Remember to plate this using your pineapple cone. Yes, I'll show you this once I have plated it. I'll be right back. So my people, our food done. They say food when done. Sorry for my pidgin. I know that the pidgin might not be so fluent. Yes. Okay, so back to our deliciousness. Guys, this food is even making me speechless. I made it, but I'm speechless. So our delicious pineapple fried rice is ready. You can see it looking all yummy. But I won't be eating this alone. Guys, remember I told you we're going to be plating it with our pineapple cone, as you can see. So you need to be very careful. So you plate it for the aesthetics. Yeah, clock it. Okay, so our food is ready and I won't be eating all of this alone. Who will be joining us today to devour all of this goodness? Join me to welcome to Aroma, the beautiful soul. She said she's a pineapple lover, but I call her the Super Bee. Join me to welcome Miss Peace to Aroma. Hi, Miss Peace.
I'm good, I'm fine.
You look so good.
Oh
of course,
God.
I can see it. Okay, I can see you're looking at the food, but just hold on.
God.
Can we
God.
actually have a conversation
Okay.
before the food? Yes. So, how was your trip down here?
It was quite disturbing though because I had some issues when I was coming. My flight was a little bit delayed.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Thank God. I said I have to make it here.
Yes, thank you so much for making our time to be here today.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are having this delicious. You said you love pineapple, right?
I love pineapple.
Yes, so this is pineapple fried rice.
Wow.
Have you ever had this before?
No, I haven't.
But have you heard about this? Have you seen this?
I've not heard about it.
Okay, so this is like going to be your very first
My
time.
very first time.
And we hope it's not the last because you would love it.
I
You would
get-
love it. But
I-
do you cook?
Yeah, I cook.
You cook. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but no, I don't really cook that much, but I cook once in a
okay,
while.
but do you actually love cooking?
Oh no.
Okay, just do it because you want to eat.
Yeah, because
Okay,
I
now
wanna eat.
no need to tell you the step by step. Okay, guys. So at this point, let's not bore her with more talk. Let's go straight to the business of the day. Let's devour the food. Yeah, you have your cutleries
Oh
there.
my God. Seeing this already is. Oh my God.
Guys, she just
Yeah.
keeps saying, "Oh my God."
Let me have a taste first.
Okay. Let's watch.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh my God again.
You know, if happiness has a flavor, this would be the test of happiness.
Oh, if happiness
Because-
has a flavor, this is happiness.
Oh my God. Because wait, let me. I'm having a lot of. Do you think I should still become new chef? Because my body is doing me some now because it's like this is a miracle performed with ingredients. Because
Miracle worker.
oh, geez. Yeah, miracle
Miracle worker.
Oh, geez.
Exactly.
Oh my God, because this thing right here,
It tastes like a miracle.
it tastes like a miracle. But right now, I was having a little headache when I came, but now my headache is gone.
Oh,
It's gone. It's
okay.
gone.
I actually heard it that when you're hungry, you tend to have headache.
Oh my God.
That is headache from hunger.
Yeah.
Medical practitioner in the house. Do you have anything to
You
say
know
about
what?
that?
You have to put this in first aid box. This
Oh.
meal, it has to be in first aid box because this is absolutely heavenly. Like the taste and everything. Give me up now.
Do you do skits? For real, you're actually making me laugh out my lungs right now. You're making me...
No, chef, can I take you as a private chef?
Oh, if you can afford it, why
Don't
not?
worry, I'll spend my own money for this.
Oh, okay. Guys, I think in case you don't see me next week, just know
She's
somebody
me.
has hired me as
She's
a
preparing
private
pineapple
chef.
rice for me, guys. She's, oh my, you know, I love pineapple. I never knew pineapple could be something else outside normal pineapple. But you see this, I guess.
You have a whole lot you can do with pineapple for real. You have a
Seriously?
whole lot. Nobody would even think that pineapple with rice, but it tastes nice, of course.
Wow, it tastes really, really nice.
It tastes so nice.
You know what, chef? This food, you know,
Okay.
I'm a very professional person, a lady who's high esteem.
Okay.
So this food, I will not want to eat this food with the camera looking at me like this.
Okay, you don't want your fans to
No,
see
I
your
don't want my
mouth.
fans to see, nah, this is our madam eating like
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. You're
No,
very free to go
thank you
with
very
it.
much.
Thank you
very
so much for coming to Aroma.
you very,
We
very much.
appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Guys, you heard it from our guest. This is yet another banger straight from the Aroma kitchen. Like I'm always advising you, if you follow this procedure step by step, trust me, you have all of this deliciousness sitting right in front of you. You know why? Because right here in Aroma, we do not do no secret ingredients. You see everything we use, and then we make it very easy for you. Remember that we are open for sponsorship and adverts, and you can reach us with the numbers displaying on your screen. Until I come your way next weekend, I remain Chef Mercy. Keep cooking.